Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my VFC Mark 18 with a brand new spring guide on the market called the ROA Adjustable Spring Guide. It's pretty cool. It has roller bearings and it adjusts for variable spring tension, increasing or decreasing your FPS. Let me go over some of the finer details with this and some close-up shots, and let's get started and put it in the gun. Okay, so here's the inside of the VFC Mark 18 gearbox. I've already had upgraded with some super shooter gears, the Piston super shooter as well, and also another sample of ROA piston head. It's the double O-ring. I'll put links below, so if you want to check that out. This basically corrects AOE, so you don't have any issues. All you have to do is cut the first couple teeth for normal AOE correction. But this piston head does that with all the spacing. It's good. So I'm going to go ahead and take out stock VFC spring guide. This is a nice spring guide, nothing wrong with it. I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade with this. So with this, what's cool is you can, as you saw earlier, you can adjust like so. So now I have a little more spring tension and a little higher FPS still with bearings, so I can either upgrade or downgrade the tension on the spring. So let me go ahead and put that in. Also, side note, it is a V2 notch. This won't work in the classic Army because that uses little pins, but you can always just cut these off with a Dremel. It's aluminum, so it's really simple to cut and match your gearbox shells. So it'll work in majority of all version 2s, drop in. In worst case scenario, cut a little and you're good. So let me go ahead and finish installing. Okay, now that I have the spring guide installed, I'm going to go ahead and test with a regular LiPo, and just first test when it's all the way back out. So here we go. Cool. And let me go ahead and slide it forward. Also, I'm using a 2.5 Allen. So shoot again. Cool. And let me push it all the way forward. Okay, all the way forward. Here we go. Let me try to lock it back. Cool. So I do have clearance of the spring guide, the bearings, and there's plenty of room for the spring and compression. All the way back. Cool. So let me go ahead and chrono this on the all the way out setting, all the way in setting, and dump about maybe 5,000 rounds through it just to make sure that it holds in place, and give you guys an action report. Now I have the spring guide all the way back, turned off. I'm going to go ahead and test it in the gun and show you spring guide all the way out, and then all the way in. Okay. I'm just using 0.28 BBs. Doesn't matter the weight of the BBs, it just shows spring guide out and then spring guide in. The difference, I'll put text so it makes sense. And I have a chrono, so. Average is pretty consistent. It's shooting 348 with 0.28 BBs. Let me do a full auto rate of fire, see if it changes anything. Okay, got about 19 a second and 340 with a 0.28 BB. So that's pretty good. So let me go ahead and push the spring guide all the way forward. Okay. Same gun, same everything, just move the spring guide forward and shoots BBs. Cool. So let's see. Cool. Consistent 382. 381. So it did jump up dramatic. Let's do rate of fire test. Hold on. I got a 13 and then an 8. Need to wind my high cap. Okay, here we go. So, got a 17 BBs a second and 380 or so. So that's pretty good. So, spring guard is all the way forward. Okay guys, so what did you think of the new ROA adjustable spring guide? I like it, it's pretty good. You know, you will still have to install it just like any other gearbox part, but the fact that you can, you know, install it one time and use your gun forever, and if the spring settles, which all AEG springs do, you can adjust that, so it's like the magic bullet, I guess, to make your gearbox the same FPS throughout the year, so that's cool. Or if it's, say, if you have this installed and it's shooting too hot, you can always turn it down a little or up depending on what field you play at. So I know some fields are CQB to 330 or 350 or 360, so that could come in play. And if you have any questions about the ROA piston head, I'll have links below. And also for the spring guide, if you want to purchase this, I'll have links where you can order directly from them. Or I will search and see if there's any local US-based stores that have that as well. So I did shoot this a lot and noticed that it didn't move or back out. You know, I put an Allen in there and watched the timing. It didn't back out, so that's a good thing. Worst case scenario, if it does, like say if you have this in your gun and you don't want to worry about it, you can always put a secondary grub screw in there, basically back to back, and they won't loosen on each other, and problem solved. And it's like a nickel for like maybe a pack of 20 at the hardware store, so you can do that. But all in all, I like this. It's nice and it's neat and it's something new. If you like tinkering, go ahead and yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with other airsoft techs and show them this cool thing. And see you guys next time. See ya. Bye.